Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be doing yet another one of my half-pound world coin searches. Basically, we go coin by coin through some lots that I purchased for actually a fair amount of money to ensure the quality was better, but we are looking for silver stuff, old stuff, errors, rare ones, neat countries, you name it. We'll go through each coin, and I'm going to pour out the bag and get started. And right off the top, I see this coin in the back here that caught my eye, and it looks like it's going to be a 200 lire coin from 1981. That'll be an Italian one, and the lire has always been a really inflated currency. Now it's been absorbed into the euro, though. Here is another Brazilian coin. We found some a couple searches ago as well. A 20 centavo from 1951, so that's a decent coin. A bit older, and the detail on that obverse is pretty nice, I think. This is a Mexican coin here. You can see, obviously it says Mexico, but also the emblem is pretty symbolic. 10 pesos here. I don't Hidalgo, I think that's the name of that man. 1985 is going to be the date on that coin. 10 escudos. I think this might be Portuguese. We'll see. And yes, it's a 1996 República Portuguesa. So it's a fun find for us. Off to the side, there's a 25 bin lira, so probably Turkish, 1997. We'll see on this side. It is Turkey Cumhuriyeti. That obviously means that it's a Turkish one. Here's a 1981 gulden from the Netherlands. So, Dutch coins, we get them relatively often. There can be some cool ones across. They also have some neat stuff from Netherlands Indies. They have Curacao. There's lots of different territories that they had at different points. 5 kopecks from 1981. It's going to be a Soviet Union coin. The hammer and sickle CCCP confirms that. This has been a good hunt in terms of getting lots of different cool countries that you don't see a ton. 10 drachma 1986 is going to be our follow-up here. So that's a nice coin. Was always some history on those coins as well. This is a 50, I think, Stoinka from 1974, which would be Bulgarian, and that's actually in pretty good condition as well. 1944, 681. I don't know what that's what that refers to. Here is 50 drachma, 1982. So this is definitely more than we normally see, and I don't know who that is either. But this one looks like actually a nice coin, and again, fun to see it because it's not one that I get a lot and see a ton. Here is probably an older Canadian penny. It is 1912's the date, over 100 years old. This is kind of the large cent version of, Canada. A lot of different countries have had large cents over time, and they're one of them. This is a Mexican Morelos 1 peso. 1957 is going to be the date on this, and I believe that this is a 10% silver coin, which is really funny, and I think it is the record for the least amount of silver in a coin. This looks like a Taiwan new dollar, but the design looks maybe older, a little bit different than I normally see it, so I'll confirm that for you. Kind of a fun coin. A 1950 half penny from Australia is going to be our next search, and yeah, that's a nice looking coin. A very familiar face on the front of the coin, but the Australian halfpenny, I don't even think we've seen that on these episodes, so always welcome to get some new stuff. 1985 here is also new. It's a 1 pound coin. It's got some nice weight to it. And what does it say on it says Palladial W whiff. I'm glad. I don't really know what that means. If somebody wants to comment down below, more than welcome to. Here's a neat one, a West African bank in 5 francs here, 1973, with a nice looking animal, maybe caribou or something else like that. 1 cent from Canada. I'll just show you again the size comparison for the new penny, the old penny. Here is a Belize coin, which is a country that's pretty close to Mexico, I believe. 1986, the year on that, Queen Elizabeth II. So obviously, I didn't know that Belize was influenced there by Queen Elizabeth, but clearly the country is. They still have some connection. 2 forint Hungarian coin, 1964. And since the forint has been a lot smaller, especially the 2 forint coin, which is kind of interesting to note. 50 lepta coin, 1976. Lepta is the lepta is to cent as drachma is to dollar for Greek coinage. 10 francs from 1952. These are 10 old francs. I haven't reminded in a couple of episodes, but I think that this one should be French. So this is a half franc, 1972. This should say, in theory, 10 francs is more, but the old francs were revalued. So this would be 10 centimes, whereas a half franc is 50 centimes in the new system. So just worth explaining that. Here is 1967, a 10 centavo Mexican coin, and a little bit older, as you can tell. Here's an Irani coin, a couple reals or maybe 1 real, but the details on these, though they're uncirculated, are very rarely too strong. This one might be South Korean, I want to say. 1983, 10, probably won. I could be wrong about that because the 10 yen from Japan looks different, so I'm going to say that that's South Korean. Here is newer, 10 forint from Hungary, 1994. And though it's not, again, I can't even see the Hungarian coin, whatever. But that's a good find. This one, this could be silver. 1 golden from Netherlands. I think that it is, actually, 1957. And there, I want to try to get this for comparison. So there, it's a very similar design. Is it the same thing? I think it is, but you can tell that this just looks silver compared to that. So I think that we have our first silver of the day. I don't think we got silver on our last hunt, so I'm actually pretty happy between this and the Mexican Morelos peso. Here's a 50 lire, 1974 from Italy, as well as this half franc from 1965. We'll see what else we can find here. This one looks like 2 Pfennig from West Germany, 1970 is going to be the date on that. And then we'll go right away to a 1 Pfennig coin, 1970 as well. Okay, also from West Germany. Here's an older coin, though. Republic of Haiti, 1906. I think this is only the second Haitian coin I've ever found. It says Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. So at that point, it was still using the French slogan. I think that they got their freedom from France far earlier, though, so I'd be interested to just confirm that. 10 probably centimes, if they're still that tied to the French by using the same denominations. 1 new penny here is our find, and this is from 1971. Great British coin, and got some interesting links there that I never really noticed. Here is a 1 franc coin from 1960, also French. And then what else do we have? Right here is in 1990, somebody planting a tree, it looks like. Okay, not what I was expecting. This is more West German stuff. 50 Pfennig, 1990. So I wonder if this was when Germany was united or not, because I think the wall came down around that time. I should have my geography, but that was before I was born, so I don't know it super well. 1912, 5 centimes, one of the best designs, in my opinion, in the world coins overall. This French stuff, really gorgeous currency, République Française, but when these are uncirculated, such a nice coin. Here's the 1 Deutsche Mark coin, 1974. So we've really climbed our way up. Fun fact about these Deutsche Mark coinage, though, or the Pfennig, is that you can still, it's one of the only ones where you could still exchange coins to your bank to get your money back. A lot of them stopped allowing that to happen, throughout the world. Here's a 1 cent coin, 1884. So that's a lot older than I was expecting. This is Dutch. It says Königin ter Nederlanden. I think Queen of Netherlands, probably. But just an old find. Not what I was expecting at the end, so it's more than welcome. I think this is going to be a 2 franc coin, also kind of evocative of the Walking Liberty design, 1979. Going to be the date on this one. And then we've got 4 or 5 coins left. This one looks like a shrimp, literally a shrimp. That's crazy. This is Fimatu Aurora Island, 1981. I think that means Iceland, and that is such a neat design. Nothing like it that I've ever seen. So probably a half kroner, basically. 5 pesetas from Spain. Here's the date, 57 on the front. Then we'll look over here in the star. It looks like it says 75 in terms of the date on this coin. And that's that. And so 3 more total. We have a 1976 2 drachma coin. We have a 1971 Singapore 5 cent coin in aluminum. And then we're going to close things out with this 1965 6-pence. But another solid hunt. Nothing crazy, but we got some really fun coins. I really like that one from Iceland, some older ones and some silver, obviously the Mexican and Dutch silver coins. Great finds. So I'll see you back with another world coin hunt soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay in contact with me on my Instagram, TreasureTownYT, Facebook, TreasureTown, or my website, TreasureTownYT.com. And I love receiving packages from you guys. I'll unbox them in a video once I get enough, and my address for that is TreasureTown, P.O. Box 201, Greenwich, Connecticut 06836. So I'll see you on some of my other videos.